How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Hidden Hueco Academy podcast. Diabolicado here once again, co-hosting this show. We got a pretty packed full of information show for you whenever time of day you were listening to. I wanted to say tonight there, but I kind of realized you can listen to the podcast whenever. Anyways, enough of my rambling. But here with me tonight, or today, it's tonight for us as we're recording it, but with me is my co-host, One Bamf. Go ahead and say what's up, man.
What's going on? It's your boy One Bamf G69, and hope everyone's doing good. Whatever time you're listening this to, I hope you're doing good and your day's doing great.
Yes. Now, before we get into this, I just want to say this is our goddamn third take of this podcast episode, and I'm gonna be real with you right now. I'm not probably gonna cut this out if anything goes wrong. I'm so tired of restarting.
For real. Damn it.
Okay, so getting into our gaming news, there's quite a bit of gaming news. There's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems that our current climate of the quote-unquote console wars has turned into content wars, where the competing big companies such as Microsoft and Sony are now buying out content through developers and publishers and now acquiring them to expand their own IP and expand I guess adding on to the content war is the streaming service war that has been going on since its conception. But some pretty crazy news the past couple weeks that first of all, Microsoft bought out they didn't buy out, but they bought and acquired Activision Blizzard. The buyout was totaled, I think, around $69 billion, I want to say,
Yep.
which is nice. But yeah, that's crazy. How do you feel about it, man?
Damn, Microsoft got money to spend, huh? Cause that's
Yeah, right.
hey, 69 billion, boy. That is not
Sheesh.
that's not a cheap price. But hey, shout out to Microsoft. They doing their thing. I thought that was pretty intense. I also thought to myself, damn, is COD gonna be an exclusive now? Question mark. But
Yeah, right. If they corner that market, that'd be
yes,
crazy.
that would be insane. I know we were just talking about in our second take, as far as for Bethesda. I know there was some games that they were going to have for cross console, not cross play, but having both for both consoles. But now they kind of retracted that, and there's certain games, I'm not sure which one it is, so I'm sorry if I can't be specific. But there is a particular game that they said, yeah, no, it's going to be Xbox exclusive. And I know that they said, as we were speaking before, that even past PlayStation's agreement with Activision, they're still going to continue with further, I guess bringing COD and other games to both consoles even after the agreement ends between PlayStation and Activision. So we'll see if that actually is true.
Right, because I mean, the smarter business decision would be to let Call of Duty remain cross-play, cross-console, because then Microsoft is making money off of Sony.
Yep, 100%.
So I feel like that is the smartest business decision. But if you didn't know, if you were under a rock, I probably should have said this to start. Activision Blizzard is responsible for games like Overwatch, Diablo, COD, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, those big titles, they just happen to be Microsoft now. And to me, that got me, when I heard about this, all right, now hear me, I'm going to put a little tinfoil hat on right
Nice.
now.
I like it.
Little tinfoil hat is on right now. This is my theory. Microsoft bought them, not only because of and we talked about this in the last couple episodes, there's been so much pretty toxic workplace environment shit going on in Activision Blizzard.
Okay. Yep.
That they bought them out. They're going to clean house probably,
Yep,
right?
I would assume.
Hire all new developers, new people in position from within, fill that out, and then this theory has multiple layers to it. So bear with me for a second, right?
Got you.
First layer, right? They clear all that out, clean up the act of Activision Blizzard. I think the lead for Blizzard, who's in a lot of trouble or whatever, he's already confirmed to be leaving out of the chain of command, from what I've heard. That I can't confirm or deny that. That's just from what I've heard. Anyways,
Mhm.
from there, we're probably gonna get, I don't think, because COD comes out like every year, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like 2 times in 1 year.
Facts.
So I feel like that's gonna get pulled back, right?
Mhm.
It's gonna probably get pulled back to either a yearly release or like every other year or like every 2 years now. And I feel like maybe the quality will go up because I feel like Microsoft's more about that like control, like quality control about their
Mhm.
games, especially like this is like I think framed perfectly after all this drama with Activision Blizzard. Now Microsoft is this like, oh, okay, we're gonna bring you into the fold, we're gonna clean you up, shape out the rough edges, and then we're gonna put out some better products, hopefully, from this developer studio. That's one layer, right? That's the second layer. Okay,
Mhm.
the last layer I had, and this is getting really into Spinfoil hat, is with Smash being ended pretty much. We're not getting any more DLC characters in Smash Ultimate until I guess a new Smash comes out, whenever that'll be. We just got this Nickelodeon All Stars Battle Brawl, and there's constantly they're adding like new characters. I'm sure there's going to be voice acting and more music when they get a bigger budget. Um, and then we're getting this Multiverses by WB. That's
Ooh,
by the way going free to play
that's
compared to
amazing.
Nickelodeon, which is like 50, $60 I think. Smash is still 60 plus with all the DLC. Multiverse is going to be free to play WB properties, right? That's a crazy roster already. From what we know, and we've talked about this a couple podcast episodes ago,
Mhm.
Multiverses looks kind of hype. Now, my tinfoil hat is Microsoft is gathering IPs to make their own platformer, right?
Mhm.
They just bought Activision Blizzard. They bought Bethesda, like you said, couple months ago now.
Mhm.
It's been a while. Now they have all these IPs, these character like mascots that they could do in their own Smash brawler clone, and
Ooh.
it wouldn't be bad because you think about it, right? Activision Blizzard, who do they got? You got Crash and Spyro.
Yep.
That's now
That's
Xbox.
gonna be
You
Xbox
could
exclusive, I would
you
imagine.
you could throw in a Call of Duty character, I guess, like Soap or Mason or someone like super notable. Everyone knows them from Call of Duty. That's like a wild card there. You could probably put a character from Diablo, I guess. I don't know Diablo that well. You could probably put a character from Overwatch, maybe.
Mhm.
You possibly World of Warcraft, StarCraft. That's a maybe option. But and then you think about Bethesda. You could put like a dude in full power armor or something from Fallout, or like a Pip Boy or some shit, or some other characters from that. You could put the Dragonborn in Skyrim. Some characters from the Elder Scrolls. God damn, I am. Anyways, you see my point,
Yeah.
right? They're amassing all this IP, and it just got me thinking, like, dude, if I predict this before it happens,
You heard it first, baby.
you heard it first, man. Like, I don't. This is some tinfoil hat. I know. People have probably already clicked off because they're like, oh man, this guy's just getting into some crackpot theories. But just listen to me. I think this is happening. This might be not. This might not happen. And it's okay if it doesn't. I think it would be kind of like it just makes sense because there's a hole where Smash is still going on and still being played, right? But there's no new content, no new reason to like gather like all the hype that went around every new character that Smash the Ninth was crazy that year, man. Like the both DLC passes, it was just like, oh shit, like oh Sora made it
Yeah,
in,
bro.
oh, and it's just like what? So you see WB capitalizing on this with throwing in Batman, Superman, DC, fucking Game of Thrones, Adventure Time. They have all this IP they can work with and throw into that game
Boy.
and constantly add to that roster to make it hype if that game does well. So I mean, I don't know.
Sounds like hella money
That's
for
where my
years and
mind
years.
Exactly. And you could throw Master Chief into the Xbox version.
Boy.
You throw Marcus or Coltrane from Gears. You throw whatever other Xbox exclusives. I mean, anything. They could just literally do anything that's exclusive to Xbox. Like even if it's like indie titles, they could just throw it in there to be like characters. Because I think if you flesh it out, if you don't know the character, people will still play characters if they look cool in their combos.
100%.
Like I don't know everybody in fucking Smash Ultimate or know like play their games and know their like lore, but some characters I play just because like they're fun to play with,
Facts.
and that's kind of the whole point. So side tangent rant aside. That was where my brain got to thinking when I heard about this first acquisition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as soon as this thing got announced, about a week or two later, I want to say, Sony buys goddamn Bungie.
Crazy.
Sony buys Bungie. Let me say that again, so it sinks in. Sony, the developers of the PlayStation console,
Fucking
bought
nuts,
Bungie,
man.
who basically kickstarted Microsoft's console with Halo.
Mm-hmm.
So that was crazy. That was about a $3.6 billion acquisition. Not as big as Activision Blizzard, but still kind of crazy, especially someone like me who is a hardcore Destiny player.
Yep.
This was kind of huge news and very like worrying news at first.
Yeah, I bet for you're like, fuck, are you serious?
But Bungie came out and Sony came out as well, very clear, very forward with their statements. Everything that they, Bungie's Destiny staying on all platforms and will continue to remain so for the future. From what they said in their thing, any future IPs they have full control over. They have full control over like what console it comes out on, which I'm sure there's probably gonna be some bullshit deals going on later that are gonna be some exclusives. I already can predict it because it's Sony and all they care about is money.
Mm-hmm.
But really what this, I think, deal was about was because about a year ago, Bungie announced that they wanted to do more expanding the universe into different kinds of mediums, as in like TV or anime or shows or movies. So I feel like this was mainly an acquisition. So Bungie gets the Sony Productions resources to start putting out more content, which for me makes me fucking excited, man.
For sure.
I was already pumped when they were like, yeah, we want to do like a show or like an anime or a movie. And I'm like, yes, more, please. Give me more, like more lore. Give me more comics. Give me we have one trade back comic from Destiny. That's it. That's all that exists. And maybe some web comics, but I think that was all pulled into this one volume. I would love like a comic series. That would be fucking fire. I would pay for all of it, dude. Take my money.
That would be dope.
And a Destiny anime would work really fucking well, honestly. Like, you don't have to make it live action. Please don't. It's a lot easier if you just hire an animation studio to do it. You tell them to like follow the lore, watch people play the game or play the game for themselves to experience how the power fantasy is and then translate that into an anime form. And I think that would be contender for one of the best fucking video game adaptation medias out there, because Destiny has so much shit that they can pull
100%.
from that would be nuts. And so much shit we haven't even like seen in the game that they talk about from like 2,000 years before in the timeline of the game, that it's the possibilities are endless. So yeah, this was a crazy kind of buyout for me. This is definitely more exciting personally for me. I have a lot more at stake here because I'm a big fan of Bungie. So this buyout was kind of crazy. You got any thoughts on that, man?
Yeah.
I know I kind of went off a little bit again.
No, you're good, bro. I thought this buyout was actually, I don't know, for some reason, for me at least, I would think this actually was a perfect kind of combo as far as Sony and Bungie, because it's like you have a lot of creativity when it comes to Bungie, hence the people that made the OG Halo.
Right.
And so as you said, when I first heard it, I was like, damn, bro, that's pretty nuts. But I didn't think I didn't think of it in the realm of like, movie adaptations, anime, just more media.
Right.
But the moment that they said that, I was like, that makes sense. I mean, it's fucking Sony. So,
right.
bro, that's perfect. It's like match made in heaven.
Oh my
so
God, man. I can make a separate whole video of me just thinking about the possibilities of what they could do with
100%.
Sony Productions. Oh my God,
dude, and
it's a good time to be a Destiny fan.
Facts.
Let me tell you that with Witch Queen, literally from this recording, and by the time this goes up, I'll probably be playing it because this is probably go up in like a week or so. And Witch Queen comes out on the 22nd. It's currently the 14th. I will be neck deep into that, and I will be so fucking engrossed into that. So, oh my God.
Yeah, and I could only imagine with any new IPs that they might come out, because, bro,
Right, and then they have more financial backing for those.
That's
so
going to be good.
whatever they've already announced like one or two current new IPs they're working on, but we don't know the titles on. But they said they have teams working on them right now, so I'm
Ooh.
very curious to see how that goes now with the Sony buyout.
Ooh, that's gonna be really nice. Well, got already a PS5, so just let me know if you're gonna make it exclusive, because I'm already ready, baby.
I'm so goddamn close, man. I need to.
Yeah, I need you to
I
get
just
one.
need them to come back. I need them to come back in stock, man. That's all it is.
Fair. Yeah, once you do,
shortage
just
is
jump
killing
on it,
me.
bro, because I need you to get one, bro. It's so good.
Dude, yeah, I already know. Like this is a little off topic, but the first couple games I'm buying immediately
Yeah.
is the Spider-Man Miles Morales combo pack, so I get
Facts.
both games. I want to get God of War,
yeah, you have
and
to.
I want to get Horizon Zero Dawn and Sifu. Those are the four
Oh.
first games I'm gonna buy on PlayStation. I already know.
Yep. Have to, bro.
Top 4 games.
Have to. I haven't bought Seafood yet, but I got to.
Sifu looks good, but it
Bro,
looks pretty hard.
I've been hearing a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, I've been watching some videos.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on to our next topic, I know you might probably want to talk about this or might not because it's some shitty news. But I just like to laugh because it's ironic from where I stand in the midst of this. Because Battlefield 2042 Season 1 was announced that it will be delayed until the summer.
Yeah.
Season 1 of a game that's already out and has been out for what?
Since November.
How many weeks? Since November.
Yeah.
And you're delaying the first goddamn season of a game. Of a live service game.
Bro.
What is EA doing? What are they doing?
I don't know, man.
You know where I stand is because I stand as a Battlefront 2, a Star Wars Battlefront 2 player who sat through that whole game's life cycle of it being shitty and then becoming a pretty decent game where it's at right now. It's a little toxic sometimes when you get in some shitty lobbies, but other than that, it's a good game. There was going to be more content to that game, but EA pulled dice into Battlefield 2042. And we see where that garbage pile of shit is right now. So I'm sitting on a weird side of the fence that I'm like, man, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, yeah. I don't know, man. It sucks. It sucks because, as you know, and once you heard all of these podcasts, I'm pretty sure y'all know. I'm gonna repeat it again. I'm a big Battlefield fan as well as Battlefront. I do like both. And yeah, it's crazy because Battlefield 5, when that came out, they started to put out the like the Japanese DLC. I forgot what it's fucking called. But yeah, they put that DLC out, and it was actually pretty good. And I was like, okay, hey, they're starting to pick up pace. They're starting to put out some good stuff. And then they completely stopped. They were like, yeah, we're done doing this. We're gonna start focusing on the next Battlefield. Which at that point we didn't know what it was, but we had speculation it was gonna be modern day. Long story short.
Right.
They pulled.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't, and they pulled that. They pulled everyone from that, and like you said, they pulled everyone from Battlefront 2. Because I was also hoping that they would actually update it. It was getting better.
Because there was data mines of other character voice lines that they were gonna add to Battlefront 2. Dude, we were gonna get Ahsoka. We were gonna get Padme. We were gonna get some crazy fucking characters, man.
Amazing.
And it got all fucking shut down because EA pulled dice to 2042.
That's crazy.
So, and it just baffles me that game is such a pile of shit.
It
right
is.
now.
It is, bro. I haven't really played it a lot just because of the simple fact that it's been so bad. But I've been keeping up as far as news wise, and I mean, as much as I hate the fact that they are just giving us the season 1 in summer. I mean, in all honesty, it's their best bet because right now the game it's still in. I don't want to say it's in the best state, but it's a way better state than what it was in the beginning. But at the same time, they realize what's going on with it, and they're already talking about possibly doing Portal as a free to play content just because they need everyone to come back some way or another, or not even everyone, just people that maybe didn't even buy it, just been hearing a bunch of shit about it. So they've been thinking about doing that Portal for free. And
I wonder if maybe they would have dedicated more resources to like letting this game be crafted in a longer period of time and not be rushed out. maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, 100%. And it's
Maybe it
annoying.
wouldn't.
It's so annoying because it's like, bro, I get what you're doing. They're trying to fix the game before they put season one out, which again, like I said, it's their best bet because if you put season one out and your game is still garbage, bro, everyone's gonna flip out. So now apparently season one was originally supposed to be coming out technically March. People were pissed. Now they pushed it back to summer because they want to fix everything. They want to put VoIP in there. They want to put the what is it called, the team tallies or whatever, so you can see your KD. You could follow up with your KD, see how well you're doing, etc., etc. And again, this is their best bet because I would hate for them to put out season one and then it's still shitty. Like there's no VoIP still or any of that
Dude,
nonsense.
there's no basic fucking systems in the game, and it's been out for like 4 months.
It's
crazy.
ridiculous.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's like the majority, and you know what's funny? There was news that one of the original head lead developers, well, not developers, but I guess the lead guy that was kind of managing Battlefield 3 was like, who in the hell thought of putting 128 players, number one? Yo, these maps suck. There is barely any sort of, who designed these maps. Like, these maps are garbage. And I'm like, bro, hey, coming from the Battlefield 3 lead designer, bro, I mean, yo, he has a point, man. Because, I mean, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 were probably, today, probably one of the best Battlefields. Other than that, like, all the other ones were just, I mean, they were
100%.
cool.
That's Battlefield 4 is the only Battlefield I'll probably go back and enjoy
100%.
playing.
I could still pull it up right now and have a great swallow time compared to Battlefield 2042.
Right. And it's still got active players this many years later, which is just crazy.
It's insane. And so now people are saying, yo, all right, if you're going to do that, might as well just say screw 2042 and give us a remastered of either Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. And as a matter of fact, I'm not mad at that. If you want to remaster Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3, one of those two, I would be super happy. Just remaster it, maybe give us one or two more maps or a little bit more guns. Bro, hey, fuck 2042, bro. I could care less at that point. If you're going to remaster it for the next gen, bro, 100%, super down. But yeah, bro, it sucks. It sucks that they're going to push it all the way to summer. And then it's like, is my attention span gonna be waiting until summer? Because by summertime, I'm positive there's gonna be other games that I'm gonna be playing, or to a point where, do I want to jump back in 2042? But we'll see.
Right.
We'll see.
We have such a slate of games coming out and shit.
And another thing that pisses me off a little bit too is that I'm pretty sure you heard about it, but I'm not gonna go too much into it. But there has been a everybody's signing a petition. That's what it is. It's a petition to get refunds, and EA is like,
oh no.
Yeah, so they had like a petition.
They're gonna try to do that to EA.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. They're not CD Projekt, right? They're not just gonna fold over.
Yeah,
bro.
So they had a petition going on.
All they care about is money.
And they said at 50,000 signers, there's gonna be a class action lawsuit. But it already passed 50,000. It's like at 70,000 now or something like that. But nothing happened as far as like class action lawsuits. So EA's not going to look at it. EA's not going to give a shit about it. And so EA is pretty much saying like, yeah, we all know your concerns about, having this come out till summer. So anybody that has purchased either the gold edition or the deluxe edition, which I have, unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and give you some free stuff. And what that is like
I saw that. Yeah, it's just all cosmetics. It's just cosmetics.
Are you kidding
That's such
me?
bullshit.
I got paid all this money and you're just going to give me some bullshit-ass cosmetics.
Oh, my God, dude.
Like, at least give me
Jesus,
something better than that. Like, give me, like, half off something else, or just give me my money back, or half my money, something. Just give me something instead of bullshit cosmetics.
It's so crazy that EA drops the ball and some things.
Time.
No, not every single time. I'll admit that some games have been bangers.
Jedi
some games they release,
was pretty
like Jedi Fallen Order and Titanfall, the Mass Effect games, Knockout City, all good, all great. But it's like your main fucking stay games, you just shit on people, you shit on your community. And it just baffles me that EA just is so bad. I don't know why.
Jesus Christ.
I don't mean to turn this into like an EA fucking like shit fest. But that's just kind of shitty. Like, I don't even own 2042, and I just feel bad.
Man.
as a Battlefront player, that it just makes me upset to see that, like, damn, the devs
Dude.
that the game that I loved got pulled to do this game, and this game is just a dumpster fire, man.
Yep.
That's rough.
And we're not getting any new Battlefront anytime soon either. So that's
we'll see. They're working on a first person Star Wars shooter
I
game.
heard about this. Yeah.
But we don't know exactly.
Luckily, it's not.
So.
I don't know if it is EA because I know there's some other games that they're coming out that's Star Wars, but it's not EA. It's some other company.
Yeah, there's a couple different studios.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. So let's move away from a lot of the negative.
Yes, please.
I think we got a good portion of our negative rants out of the way. We might have one or two more a little bit later coming up. But so there was a Nintendo Direct recently on the 9th, which was about a week ago as of this recording. There wasn't a lot of new info, crazy news in this one. So temper your expectations, really, if you haven't watched it. There's only a couple things that I noted that were worth talking about. The first one being a new racing game called Disney Speedstorm, which kind of piqued my interest because I'm like, oh, a Disney racer?
Right.
That's interesting. So the developer is Gameloft. It's going to be up to 8 players with local and co-op and online play, all that jazz. The graphics don't look bad, to be honest. I might snag this depending on what the full roster turns out to be and if they're going to add any like DLC or whatever for characters. Because again, Disney's a pretty big IP.
Huge.
What they own is pretty big. I mean, we already know like Captain Jack Sparrow, Mulan, like Mickey, Sully Beast, whatever. Classic Disney characters and whatnot. For little kids, it's cool. But I want to know if they're gonna add any like crazy Disney properties like Star Wars or like I don't know, man. They have so many options. I know I just listed Star Wars, but I know there's other things that they could just throw in a racing game. Like, dude, what if they added Vader and like Yoda like to race or like what the fuck,
bro?
I think that'd be crazy.
A young Anakin and his speedster.
Oh yeah, a pod racer.
Pod racer. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, dude, oh my god, that's a perfect opportunity. But yeah, that game. So little info on it. It's gonna be free to play.
Great.
As well as cross play with current updates. So it's gonna have recurring updates, and it's gonna be cross play, and I think on most platforms, not just Switch. So that was really cool. It just got announced with the Direct. But yeah, that was my first kind of thing that piqued my interest from the Direct. Second thing being Kingdom Hearts 1 to 3 being ported over to Switch, which is cool because that's the first time I think the first 3 entries are going to be able to be played in some kind of handheld mode. But the caveat being, you can't get them physically or on your hard drive. They're only able to be played through the cloud, which is kind of shitty. And I know a lot of fans are not very happy by Nintendo's decision or whoever, Square Enix's decision about this. I don't know why they came to this decision. Maybe the game is just too taxing for the internals or something, or the games are. I don't know. I don't know why they decided to just release them, but only on the cloud version, so you can only play them if you have a Wi-Fi connection. But I guess if you don't have a Wi-Fi, if you're on like a trip or something, use a hotspot. If you don't got a hotspot, then I don't know what to tell you. Get your bands up, bro.
Get your bands up.
Other than that, lots of ports coming to Switch. Like crazy amount of games are getting ported over, like Assassin's Creed Ezio Trilogy, and some other big name games are getting ported over to Switch. Which the graphics look a little questionable, but they don't look too terrible. Again, if you have a Switch, they're going to be capped at like 30 frames, so do with that as you wish. I'm not going to tell you how you spend your money, but your money, your decision. And then a kind of crazy bit of news that was probably the whole highlight of the Nintendo Direct, sadly, is the sequel to the fan favorite Wii Sports. We are now getting a Nintendo Switch Sports, which is coming out soon, which I find pretty cool, pretty awesome. I really enjoyed Wii Sports growing up as a kid. I played the hell out of that game.
Should be toxic sometimes, low key.
Oh yeah, man. You play like bowling or boxing. It could get pretty rough or pretty toxic. especially against Matt.
Oh yeah, facts.
But so yeah, it looks interesting. Some of the games that are coming with it that we know about are bowling is returning. Tennis is also returning. I know that we're getting like badminton, some
Ooh,
type of like sword game, sword fighting kind of like stick game. I don't remember exactly what it was called. It was called something weird. That game's coming out. I don't know if there's a definitive release date on it, but there will be a free online playtest if you have a Switch and you have Nintendo Switch Online. February 8th to the 20th, you will be able to try out Nintendo Switch Sports online and see how it fares before the game actually comes out. Kind of like a demo, which I wish game companies would put out more demos again, more
bro,
trials.
facts, man.
It feels like that has like really hard dropped off.
Yeah,
in
they're
the
like,
last,
yeah, nah, we
decade.
ain't gonna give you a little taste, bro. I need you to fucking buy the damn thing. Fucking AKA Battlefield. Fuck you guys.
Right, right. So yeah, the last bit of the gaming news, and the last bit of the Nintendo Direct that I thought was worth mentioning. So instead of a Mario Kart 9, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is getting paid DLC. We are getting a DLC season pass with Mario Kart 8
That's
Deluxe.
crazy.
And it is going to include 48 courses from previous Mario Kart titles, including, the GameCube, the Switch, the Wii, the DS, the mobile game. Bunch of those maps are coming back and getting remastered. 48 courses. The total booster course pass is $25. I don't know. I don't know if I will personally buy it yet. I will have to wait till it comes out and watch a couple videos to
Facts.
see what they look like. Because from the trailer, the courses didn't look that updated. They looked kind of meh.
Aren't they supposed to
There
have
wasn't.
like remastered versions of the old school ones, right? Like 8 of them or some bullshit
Yeah,
like that.
no, all of them are
Oh, all of
pretty
them.
much
Oh,
remade.
okay.
Yeah, all 48 courses are like returning tracks, I believe. I'm not 100% on
Damn,
that. I'm like
25 bucks.
70% certain on that. Yeah, it's $25 for 48 courses over the course of a season pass, I guess.
Mm,
Um, with a
I
bunch
don't
of
know.
these returning tracks. Like I said, from what I saw from the trailer, I don't know, man. It didn't look that like well made. But again, it could have been like really early footage that they had to give out for this direct.
Right, makes sense.
So it could look a lot more polished because currently the trailer of the remastered tracks look terrible compared to the tracks currently into the game. So yeah, I don't know if anyone listening is a big Mario Kart 8 fan or a big Mario Kart fan, but there you go. That's a bit of news for you. Now, deep breather. Entertainment. We got not a lot entertainment news, but quite a big hitters up to bat. I would say there is Super Bowl was yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
so that was prime time for some crazy trailers.
Facts.
A bunch of new trailers just decided to be dropped
Yo.
before that, like a week ago. So Disney dropped a bunch of Marvel stuff, not a bunch, but a few Marvel trailers. Like a couple weeks ago, we got our first Moon Knight trailer, and then we've been getting like a couple new trailers here and there, and then we got a brand new one with the Super Bowl. Moon Knight looks crazy. It looks really good.
Bruh.
I'm pretty hyped for it, and I was reading in an article earlier today from it was an interview with Kevin Feige, the head of Marvel, and he said, I believe, it's not a direct quote, but there's gonna be like certain scenes where you think Moon Knight is getting too brutal, that you're like, damn, this is like a Disney Plus show. Like you think they're gonna rein it back at like this point, right? And apparently Kevin Feige's like, no, it's just gonna keep going. So we might be in for the darkest chapter of the MCU to date. And I'm pretty hyped about that because I think it is about time they start catering to their older fan base, which I know it sounds a little entitled. I'll check my privilege on that. But because I know it is Disney, and at the end of the day, it's more about the kids.
Bro.
But I'm just excited for Moon Knight, and I think that I hope it's on the levels of the Netflix Punisher show.
Same.
Of, how fucking crazy, and like Daredevil, of how kind of crazy that show was.
Well, I hope so, just because I don't know. It's just hearsay, I guess. But they said that they wanted to pick up the Punisher from Netflix, and I know John Bernthal is probably, for me at least, the best Punisher live action.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he said, "Yo, bro, if it's gonna stay the same as far as brutality, I'm all for it. But if not, then I can't accept the job again." And I don't blame him, bro. That's Punisher, bro.
I mean, that's part of the
Yeah,
character. Yeah,
exactly. So
100%.
I'm hoping. I'm
100%.
not saying that I want blood and guts, for Moonlight, but if it is kind of like intense as like, Punisher, then it's a good looks as far as hopefully getting John Bernthal back on the Punisher saddle.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, and I guess to add on to the Marvel stuff, which if you haven't watched them yet, all the Marvel shows on Netflix are gonna get pulled at the end of the month, pretty much at the beginning of March. They're getting pulled off Netflix because the deal with them is expired, so their contracts are up, and all those shows are leaving the streaming service. So you haven't watched any of those shows, including Daredevil, Punisher, Defenders, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. I think I'm not missing any. If you haven't watched any of those shows, watch them now. Binge that shit, man. You got like 2 weeks left, and they're gone. They're probably not going to be put on Disney Plus. They're probably going to be retold in a different way to fit the MCU canon, because and I'm going to leave this spoiler free. Certain characters have been popping up from the Netflix show in the actual MCU canon again. So take with that which you will. Watch the shows; they're still good.
Oh yeah, I might have to do a
But
rewatch, low key, if that's the case.
yeah, I just finished rewatching like pretty much most of them. I think I need to finish rewatching Punisher, but I definitely just got through like a Daredevil and a Defenders binge.
Ooh, nice.
But yeah, so those are leaving. Make sure you catch those before they leave. In other Marvel news, we finally got a new trailer for Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness, because the first trailer dropped with Spider-Man No Way Home at the end of that post-credit scene. But now we have a new trailer showing a bunch of new footage. I don't know. Have you seen it yet, man?
Oh yes. Oh man, I've seen it like twice already.
Okay. So I could talk
Yes,
about this.
please.
So okay, if you haven't seen the trailer, pause the podcast, go watch the new trailer, unpause the podcast after you're done watching the trailer, and okay. So, new trailer looks pretty fucking dope. It takes place after the events of Spider-Man No Way Home. No spoilers. We're going to keep it spoiler-free here right now, because we're not talking about Spider-Man for once.
Yo, for real.
Doctor Strange looks pretty cool. I mean, it's very interesting to see the direction that they're going. There is definitely a shot in the trailer where it looked like he got detained by Mordo. He was being led by a group of like almost Ultron-looking bots to like this like I want to say a council chamber with, and I'm trying to paint a visual picture for my audio listeners who haven't seen the trailer. There's two chairs at the top of this council on each side of Doctor Strange, and then a big gap in the middle. And we get to the next shot of the trailer, and the perspective changes, and we see like part of maybe a bald guy. And we hear, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 97% sure it was Patrick Stewart from the Singer X-Men movies say a line about he doesn't know everything, and it just cuts to something else. So I think our theories for previous episodes or previous extra credits have finally paid off, and we might actually see X-Men in the MCU through the Multiverse of Madness.
Dude.
And to add on to that, I think that shot is also letting us know that we might be getting the Illuminati storyline setting up as a way of like bringing in all these other characters that they haven't gotten to touch yet, like Fantastic Four and the X-Men and the mutants. And because I think the in the comics the Illuminati was led by like the most like brilliant minds in Marvel. It was Iron Man, Tony Stark, it was Professor Xavier, Reed Richards, and I think I'm missing like one more. I can't remember who it is. Someone's got to correct me on YouTube. Please do. It helps the algorithm. But yeah, so that sounds interesting, and it seems we might be getting a variant Tony, which would be interesting to see who plays that. There's been some rumors about Tom Cruise. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Fuck?
I don't know. We'll see.
Ew.
I just hope that this movie. They say it's gonna top No Way Home, and No Way Home just opened the lid to the
Yeah.
multiverse. So I really hope that they just kind of like let loose with this movie and be like, yes, we're gonna bring in every other Marvel franchise that we just bought from Fox, and yes, we're gonna make them tied to the multiverse because that's what everyone wants. So just do it. It's Sam Raimi, so we
I
know it's
love
gonna be
him.
good. Sam Raimi is directing this movie. If you didn't know, it's gonna be awesome. Hans Zimmer is doing the score. Which you don't know Hans Zimmer. He's done a lot of like the Batman, not Batman. Fuck. Damn, I can't believe I referenced him and I thought he was Danny. No, wait, I think it is Danny Elfman. Hold on. I gotta do a quick research. Danny Elfman.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yes, sorry. I was right. No, I was wrong, actually. Danny Elfman is helping the audio in that movie, which if you don't know Danny Elfman, he did a lot of like the Burton Batman movies, you know, the
That's gonna be awesome. Amazing.
you know, all that iconic music shit. But yeah, I'm excited for this movie, and it's coming out May 6th, which just got announced, which is crazy. My birthday is late May, so May is gonna be it's always a great month for a movie for my birthday in May.
Yeah.
I feel like because a lot of crazy blockbuster movies come out in May. I don't know why, but it just seems like a crazy time to just drop movies because I think both Infinity War and Endgame released around my birthday, and I was just like, yes. So it's always been a tradition, personally, for me to go to a movie on my birthday, just because it always happens to be a movie I want to go see comes out on my birthday, and I'm like, let's go see it then. Why not?
Facts.
But yeah, that comes out early May, which pretty hype. That's only a couple months away. Finally get some new Marvel content. What are your thoughts on Doctor Strange 2?
Bro, I am beyond excited. I'm loving where everything is headed to. 'Cause it's like I feel like, I'm a little kid again, watching all these
Right?
Marvel,
Oh my God.
waking up early in the morning on Saturday morning watching the cartoons, shit like that. And it's now I'm an adult, and being able to watch all this in live action was something that I
Yeah,
would
it's
have
like-
never pictured ever in my mind as a kid.
Right.
And yeah, they're doing
Like,
their
if I
thing.
could show my younger
Yeah,
self
like-
when he was seeing
Yeah.
Iron Man in the very first time in Florida in a theaters as a kid for his birthday,
Mhm.
like, hey man, this is what happens after this movie. After Iron Man, you won't believe the shit that happens.
Yes, for real. And then now the fact that we potentially are getting X-Men into this. Holy
Oh my God.
crap, bro.
Oh
I've been
my
waiting for
God,
this
dude.
day for so long, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, I actually was I don't want to say a huge fan, but I was a fan of the older X-Men with, the Storm and all that stuff.
Oh, you're talking about the original Bryan Singer
Yes,
trilogy?
that one.
Only the first two movies are good though. The third one was
Yeah, the third
ass.
one wasn't too good for me, but I definitely I do remember, like even you said, during that time I was living in Florida, so watching the first ever like X-Men movie in theaters was like, holy fuck, what is this? Like Wolverine in big
Right.
screen, what is this? Sabretooth, wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm happy that Sam Raimi's coming back to direct this. This is gonna be fucking nuts.
Yes.
Hopefully he actually
yes,
gets to
yes.
do. I'm pretty sure he got to do what he kind of wanted, because we all know what happened with Spider-Man 4, how that got canceled because he got pressured.
Yeah, well, that was Sony.
This is true.
This is Disney.
That's true.
I'm sure Disney recognized that, and they're like, we'll let you do your thing as long as you keep it within the confines of the MCU canon. Or I guess not in that, but as long as you make the story cohesive to fit in with the rest of the stories that have been previously told, go at it.
And I'm also liking, there's kind of a little bit of the similarities of What If in this multiverse of madness.
Yeah,
I'm loving the similarities here.
So I don't know who else does this, but I'm one of those people that as soon as a new trailer or a new episode of something drops from like a fan thing, I watched like Easter eggs I
Yes,
might have missed.
like
You know those
breakdowns
types of
and
videos.
Easter eggs.
Breakdowns,
Yeah, same.
like
100%.
because while I do catch a bunch of Easter eggs in shows I watch, I don't catch everything, and it's just nice to get all the information, and then I can go rewatch the episode knowing the full context of all the Easter eggs, and it makes the episode even better on a second rewatch.
Yep.
So
And some
like,
Easter eggs and even breakdowns and even just like theories. Some of them come in fruition, and you're like, no way, he called it. Oh my god.
yeah,
So it makes it
exactly.
feel a little bit better.
Yeah. So, and I think too, I didn't watch a video on the Doctor Strange a breakdown yet.
Same.
But I think I was hearing some people talk about it's either in the trailer itself or on one of the new promo images, you see like shattered glass with a reflection of Captain Carter's shield.
Oh,
so we might
shit.
get like an actual what if tie into this, because that would be kind of crazy.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. I wouldn't mind Captain Carter. She's pretty fire.
It would be interesting to see how they go about that, because I feel like CG wise, yeah, you could do that. You can make a buff chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Hayley Atwell is that kind of built. I don't, unless she goes like crazy bodybuilding for this show, and we just haven't seen her in such a long time. I don't know. I'm interested to see how that works, but it definitely would be really cool as like a tie-in, like even further solidifying more fucking content that we've seen. Right.
Yep. The universe has now gotten bigger.
Because maybe this whole movie is like establishing that all these other Marvel flicks or content is already established, but now it's being connected.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where they're heading, or at least hopefully.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely excited for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Again, comes out May 6th. We'll probably do an extra credit or talk about it in a podcast episode. We've been meaning to do a Spider-Man one, and we still haven't gotten around to that.
Thanks.
Who knows when we get to that?
Yeah, for real.
But hopefully we will get that done soon and get one done on this one. But I kind of want to talk about some more Disney stuff going on, but we can wait till at the end because it's more of like a reaction rant thing that we could talk about. So,
Okay.
More Disney news. We didn't get a trailer yet, but I assume we might get one on the 4th of May. But we did get a poster, first teaser poster for Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Disney Plus show. It is being confirmed to come out May 25th, which is also near my birthday, which has also got me hyped because so much shit comes out on my birthday, and it's just awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
It is confirmed to take place 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith, the 3rd episode. So I'm definitely interested to see the story that goes down. I know a lot of people are going to be complaining because, again, we're back on goddamn Tatooine. It seems like we never leave Tatooine, no matter what Star Wars thing we watch.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which I know, even I do get tired of dust and desert. But you got to think about Star Wars, its roots are Western. So, I mean, Tatooine is kind of like
the land of the Westerns.
Like Obi-Wan said in episode 4, Mos Espa is a hive of scum and villainy. And that's basically like that whole planet for the most part. Well, not the most part, but like
majority.
70 to majority, I guess. There's good people on there and Boba Fett and whatnot. But at that time, it was probably just a bunch of bounty hunters, thugs. So yeah, that looks interesting. That's all we know. It's just coming out the 25th. Of course, Ewan McGregor, he had to come back. He has to come back. He's going to come back. He's playing Obi-Wan again. He's Jesus.
Yeah.
A space Jesus.
Yeah, for real.
Everyone's happy about that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Obi-Wan.
Well, hello there.
Dude, oh my god, if the series starts off with Obi-Wan going, well, hello there, I will lose my shit.
Yeah, same. Yeah, dude. That's
they
really
have
good.
They have to acknowledge the memes at this point, man. Like they've been doing a pretty good job of acknowledging some memes and Disney shit. So I hope they include another hello there.
Bro, I have to hear that from him, and I don't give a shit what episode it is, but I have to hear
just one time. If he says it one time,
I'll
be good.
Yeah,
just once.
100%.
Just let me hear him say hello there. Let's see. So some talking about more trailers, getting away from the Disney side. We got our first real trailer for the Halo series on Paramount Plus. I think we talked about this before, about it coming out.
Yeah.
But this time we actually got like a full trailer.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, there's some design choices that I wasn't really gelling with. So first of all, if you didn't know, I think 343 already came out and said, but this show is not connected to the current continuity, and they have labeled it as the Silver Timeline, and a nod to it being the silver screen, and some other bullshit excuse. So
hell?
yeah, don't expect this show to be exactly what you remember of the canon. Things might go down differently. Just know this is a new timeline. So first of all, let's talk about Chief. His armor doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good, personally, I think. One thing I can't get over, and it's probably going to take me a while to get used to, probably after the first couple episodes, is his voice.
Dude, bro.
I don't know why they couldn't have just gotten his voice actor to do it. I think that was kind of lame. But whatever. Maybe the dude didn't want to do it anymore because he is pretty old. Maybe he was going through something. I don't know. I think that was kind of weird. So yeah, I'm not the voice was a little culture shock to me. I was
same.
like, ooh, that sounds weird.
My ears are bleeding.
Other than that, the CG for the Sangheili's, the Elite, looks pretty fucking cool. They didn't look bad. The guns looked pretty cool. There's some weird like first person GoPro shots. I'm interested to see if they show any like HUD like the game, if they really want to do that to like
That would
make
be
it like
fucking
you remember like the
fire.
old Doom movie?
Oh,
you know how they did that?
Bro, yes.
That would be kind of crazy.
That
right?
would be kind of pretty neat. I would
like
be
a first,
super happy
give
with
us
that.
some first person shots. So yeah, and then I guess the biggest gripe that has been going on the internet has been Cortana.
Yes, I was about to say.
Which I have an issue with too, because why did they make her look human?
Dude.
Why did they give her pink skin? She's blue. She's a goddamn AI.
Yeah, she's like a hologram. What the flying fuck is this?
She's a hologram. I don't. Why? First of all, you take away her goddamn. You got to give her clothes in Infinite, right? I mean, she's just an AI, but people are like, she's too sexualized. She's a goddamn computer program. You can't have goddamn sex with her, okay?
Yeah, for real.
As much as Rule 34 artists want to believe, you can't goddamn have sex with Cortana, okay? She's an AI computer program, right?
I hate how she looks. She looks like a regular person doing a cosplay. Like, this is
already,
so garbage,
just,
man.
Yeah, the show just looks so weird. And it bothers me too because she looks
so
nothing.
Weird.
She looks nothing like the Doctor who she's supposed to be based off of from like the book or the current continuity that we know, right? Like Halsey. Cortana's supposed to be like a younger Halsey, like what she looked like when she was younger. But that Cortana looks nothing like the Halsey in that show that we know, and it's just like, that too uncanny. I don't know. Cortana looks pretty bad.
Dude, man. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And I get the fact that, we're going to try not to make it, like, exactly the same. But damn it, bro. If you're going to have fucking Cortana and, Master Chief, can you at least...
Just get it right.
Yes.
Just get it right, man. It's not hard.
I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of slack as far as Master Chief's voice. Because, okay, I may understand it. But, bro, you give me this chick, she looks like she's cosplaying. Like, this is so stupid.
It literally, like, I watched that trailer and I was immediately like, whoa, what the
You
fuck?
look like a cosplay fangirl, bro. Like, no gripe against any cosplay fangirls out there. Y'all do y'all thing. But it's a Paramount series, bro. This should be, like, a lot more sci-fi. I don't want to say sci-fi, but, CG.
The CG we see, they obviously have a good fucking budget because the shots that we've seen of, like, the hangars and shit look fucking crazy. So you really couldn't do some CG work to the actress' face to make her just,
Even the elites look pretty dope. Like, come on, bro. Yeah.
I don't know. That was a little rough.
That was a little rough.
I will say my hype has been a little simmered by that trailer for the Halo series. And now that they said it's like a whole separate timeline, I don't know, man. I'll probably go into it with like some pretty mid
Yeah,
expectations.
same.
I'm not expecting. I'm not gonna go in expecting a whole lot. Expect to be super hyped. I'll still watch it because it's a Halo show. Of course, I'm gonna watch it. Why not?
Facts.
But yeah, so we're just gonna temper our expectations for Halo on Paramount Plus. Um, Other than that, so the Lord of the Rings show for Amazon Prime, The Rings of Power. First of all, the name got revealed a couple weeks ago, and then the first trailer. So they dropped some
Mm-hmm.
images, and then they dropped a trailer with the Super Bowl, I think.
Yep, they did.
And I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. So a little context: I'm a new Lord of the Rings kind of fan. I'm new to the scene here. Okay, so my takes are might be a little bit different than some seasoned hobbits out there. But I recently just got done watching all 6 movies, all extended editions, of course.
Very nice.
I'm a man of culture.
I love it. I love to hear it.
I watched them in order
to,
too,
man.
so. So, I haven't read the books or anything, so I don't know exactly what sticks up to canon in the books and the story and whatnot exactly. So I can't tell you, like, oh, so-and-so in the Rings of Power is not supposed to be like that from the book or whatever. I have no context to that. So this is purely based on what I saw. I know it's a trailer, and the show takes place during the Second Age, I think, which is like thousands of years before the Hobbit movies. I don't know, man. The trailer wasn't very exciting to me. I wasn't like, ooh, yeah, cool, more Lord of Rings shit. It's just like, okay. I mean, it looks like a decent high fantasy show for the most part. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have like a good reaction, to be honest about it. It's kind of meh.
Yeah, for me it was a little mid. I'm not like a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I've seen all of them. And yeah, I mean, like I said, it's more of a eh. I mean, I guess it'll be kind of cool to see what happened, thousands of years before all that, but I don't know, man. The trailer didn't get me, what a trailer's supposed to do. Get me into the movie where I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to watch that,
Right.
So,
yeah, I just was not feeling it.
We'll see if there's another
But
trailer that gets me into it. But other than that, for right now, I
yeah,
may
like
watch it. I
show
may not watch
show
it.
me Sauron early on or some shit. I don't know, or Galadriel or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that familiar with the lore for you Tolkien nerds out there
Yeah.
listening. If you happen to be listening to us, but yeah, that's coming out on Prime. Shit, I think my Prime is about to actually expire soon. Now that I think about it, I don't know if it's gonna be worth reinstating until Invincible season 2 comes out.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Or The Boys, because that's
Those are the
all
only
I
two.
was using Prime. It was just The Boys and Invincible.
Same.
I will say Good and Evil was pretty good with David Tennant.
Oh, okay.
But that's besides the point. Going off topic. But yeah, so Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. We'll see how that goes. See how that shakes up. Hopefully, some more trailers drops that make the show look a little bit more hype. That's all. It just doesn't feel like it's gonna be that crazy.
Yeah, nah.
But so the final thing we're gonna talk about tonight before we wrap up, and we could probably talk about this for a little bit.
Okay.
Book of Boba Fett just ended on Disney Plus. If you haven't watched it, I believe it is 7 episodes.
Yeah, 7.
It has been getting a lot of flack since the finale.
What the fuck? Really?
It was very surprised. Yeah, like I don't know if it's just Twitter. Maybe I'm on Twitter too much, and I think I probably am.
Yeah, because I was
But
like, wait, what? This is
I
news
know
to me.
Twitter and Reddit have been kind of like just scorching Book of Boba Fett for some reason over some stupid shit. But honestly, I'm gonna give you my take right now. Simple and easy, spoiler-free take. Book of Boba Fett. How I feel at the end. It was great. It was good. It felt like just more Mandalorian with Boba Fett added on to it. We're not. No. Okay. No. Let me take a step back and retract that. It was a Boba Fett show with Mandalorian in it. Okay. It was mainly Boba Fett. There was like 2 episodes that Boba Fett wasn't even in at all.
Yeah.
But I think it was cool because it's intertwining stories. That's what Star Wars is all about. It's about intersecting stories and characters and shit. It's a shared universe. So
Yeah.
it made sense. It was cool. Um, Book of Boba Fett again. I think it was great. I think it's definitely worth a watch if you're a Star Wars fan. If you've watched The Mandalorian season 1 and 2, watch Book of Boba Fett. It's literally just Mando season 3 continued, essentially. It's Jon Favreau again, so come on, man.
Can't be mad at
Favreau and
that.
Filoni know their shit. They know what we want as Star Wars fans. I'm not gonna spoil anything about Book of Boba Fett because there's some pretty crazy reveals, I guess. I don't know. I like the show. What do you think?
Oh, I thought it was phenomenal. Yeah, there are certain things that could have been, tweaked and maybe changed, but for me,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I thought it was great. Towards the end, yeah, it felt more so of Mandalorian featuring Boba Fett. But I try to make it, I guess in my mind, I try to make it think as if, okay, technically Boba Fett is not, I mean, I don't want to say he's not necessarily a Mandalorian, but
Well, I
he,
mean,
you see what I'm saying?
so he doesn't follow the creed.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
He
say.
he wears the symbol,
Yeah.
but and his dad was a foundling.
Yeah.
So he technically is a Mandalorian if you really want to say it like that.
Right.
Some people might not think of it because he's a clone, but he's a
Piece of it.
perfectly normal clone. He's not like an aged up clone or anything. He ages normally.
Mhm.
He's just Jango Fett, but Boba.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm okay with it, because, they're both, part of the same, I guess, orientation of where, everything as far as Mandalore comes from and all that stuff. But yeah, bro, I enjoyed it. I really loved how they did the last scene, the Western feel, things like that. It was beautiful.
I will say there's a lot of like super Western feels
Oh, yeah.
of the whole season. And honestly, I'm kind of sad that they might not do a season 2. I would wish they would, but they're probably not. It's one of those limited series that Disney Plus likes doing, where it's a one and done. But no, man, the Book of Boba Fett was great. I'm happy and content with
Same.
the outcome of the show. I mean, we didn't even really get teased for Obi-Wan or Mando season 3.
That's what I was kind of
so.
upset about, because I was sitting there at the end. I'm like, okay, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on.
Yeah, I sat through all these credits.
And I'm like,
nothing.
okay, I see what's going on at the end. Is there any more? And I actually fast forward a little bit. I'm like, okay, credit, end. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Yo, why? But I mean, I'm okay with how it ended. That little extra scene. It was pretty legit.
Right.
But that would suck. You show me that, and you're not gonna give me like a season 2 of Book of Boba Fett. That's kind of fucked.
Yeah, you're not gonna give me like any morsel or crumb as to what's
You
coming.
know?
All right, I see.
Or even Mandalorian season 3. Like,
maybe we're too spoiled.
Yo, continue
Maybe
spoiling me,
we've-
damn it! I want to be spoiled.
We've been spoiled by post-credit scenes from all these years of Marvel, man. It's literally habit now
yeah.
for me. No matter if I'm watching a Marvel movie or not, I'll watch a movie like digitally, and I'll just scroll through the credits in case there's a goddamn after credit scene.
For real.
It's just become second nature to me.
For many of years, ever since even the first Hulk with the neon green Hulk, bro. Yeah, I'm so used to it. So, I mean, other than that, bro, yeah, dude, Book of Boba Fett, I applaud what they did, because, if they would have, like, touched the prequels from back in the day, they would have made those prequels 10 times better than what it is now. But, I mean, hey, I'm all for it, because if the prequels weren't the prequels, then I don't think we would have gotten the new Obi-Wan series, which I'm hoping that's going to be fire. But,
right.
yeah, I mean, Book of Boba Fett, I give it a 9 out of 10, 100%.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say 9 to 9.5 out of 10.
Same.
Like, I really enjoyed this show.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows, Tamura Morrison, the actor who plays Boba Fett, has definitely expressed interest in playing some like really aged clones.
Ooh.
And he could definitely do it because he does the voices for the clones
Yep.
for the most part. And he is Jango and Boba, so he could be like Rex or Cody.
Oh, that would be
expressed some
dope.
interest in that. So yeah, that would be really cool to see. Like, maybe in the Ahsoka show, we see some flashbacks of her and maybe like a live action Rex. I think that would be really fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They could kind of, the potential is limitless, I guess you could say. And everyone, for the most part, except for the sequel actors that have worked on Star Wars, always seems to like be happy to be working with for Star Wars or in Star Wars, I guess. We won't talk about sequels. Sequels, trash. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, shit. Book of Boba Fett, man. It's weird being in a place right now where there's like no more shows really. We're in like a weird dry state. I got Peacekeeper right now. That's all. It's kind of Peacekeeper, Attack on Titan, and Demon Slayer. Which Demon Slayer just fucking ended yesterday.
Really? Okay. Yep. I got a few things to catch up on. So.
Yeah, the entertainment arc ended. I guess I'll talk about this since it's the entertainment system. Or entertainment system. What?
Yo, consoles?
Entertainment section. Excuse me.
That was funny.
As we wrap up, but I don't know if you've been watching any current anime, but Demon Slayer, the current season that has been going on, the entertainment arc has been fire. That just finished yesterday, and they just announced the next season that's coming out soon, so that's got me hyped.
Okay.
The entertainment district arc is fire, dude. Honestly, if you haven't watched it yet and you like Demon Slayer, go watch it. It's just another season of greatness. It's really good. Another show I've been watching, and I mentioned it briefly, that I finally caught up to after like so many years of putting it off, is Attack on Titan.
Bro, thank you. I haven't watched the recent ones, but I need to.
So yeah, I pretty much fell off during season 2 because I think production was so far between.
My Christ.
It was like 6 years to finish season 2. And I was like, you know what? I'll just wait. And then season 3 came out and season 2 finished. And then season 4, the final season's been out, part 1. And they just started part 2. And I've been like, you know what? People have been hyping part 4 or season 4 and everything. And I did read the manga, and the manga got really boring for me, or not boring, but I just kind of lost track and lost interest at the time. So I remember like, okay, I know it gets better, and I trudged through season 2 because it's just a lot of political talk.
Bro.
In season 3, man, that beginning first few episodes of season 3 had me sitting there like,
what the fuck is this?
I get it. I get the hype again. I get it. I completely get it. So, yeah, finished season 3. I pretty much, I think, like last Saturday, I was off from work all day, and I just binged Attack on Titan, like, all day.
Oh,
it was glorious.
That's awesome.
It was glorious, man.
Hell yeah, I'm happy.
So, I'm currently caught up. I've watched every episode of season 4 so far. It's fucking fire. This last season has been so crazy, man.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
It's so good.
Holy shit. I'm back on the hype train with AOT, man.
Yeah.
I understand. I completely get it. I know why people are crazy about it.
Shout out to Mappa too, bro. They did a great job.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was super surprised by that. Like some of the CG anime, I'm not a big fan of CG anime, so some shots looked a little funky to me, and I'm like, that didn't look the greatest. But overall, like the story, it's crazy because the show started off as just, we're gonna kill Titans, boom, 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 boom. It's all this action
vibe changed, my God.
Yeah, and then season 2, it's like political backstory lore, and then season 3, it's like political lore but action on top of it.
Facts.
And season 3 is just like crazy fucking flip the script kind of shit, man. It's just like, oh my, and the last couple episodes have been nuts, man. Oh, and honestly, I will have to say personally, the intro song to part 2 of the final season is fire, bro.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, now I'm gonna have to watch this shit.
Fire, bro. It's added to like 3 different playlists, man. I constantly love. It's been a earworm since I've been watching the show again. I love the rumbling, man. It's one of my new favorite obsessive songs. It just goes so hard. Honestly, I'm probably gonna listen to it right now as we're gonna close this out. But
dude,
I love that OP. I actually, that's one of the few openings I will watch all the way through just to listen to the song.
Damn, bro. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it because I've seen everything up till season 4 part 1, and once season 4 part 2 came out, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait.
You haven't seen part 4 yet? Season 4 yet?
No, I've seen season 4. I've seen season 4. It's just the part 1.
Oh, you haven't seen part two?
Yeah. The
Okay.
most recent one that came out. I've
Okay,
been waiting
okay.
so that way there's at least a couple episodes I can watch, more so than just one episode here and then another episode there.
Fuck that. I'm back
Um,
on it weekly, man. I need my weekly fixes of shows.
s-
So I'm impatient.
but yeah, bro, I've been really getting excited. I've been hearing a lot of stuff. I haven't tried to. I'm trying not to spoil myself for the second part because the
Oh,
first part left me at such a cliffhanger. It's such a great
oh my
cliffhanger. I'm
god.
like, oh,
Yeah, because they just
dude.
cut it. They just
Yeah,
cut it.
and it's like,
I'm
oh,
so glad I watched
Jesus.
it when I did now, so I knew the full context and I could just keep watching.
Yeah, because when you told me you were like, yeah, I haven't got, I was like, bro, you have no idea. Because, yeah, it does get slow after a little bit, like season 2-ish. And you're like,
Yeah,
oh
because
my
they just have to
God, it's
explain all
so
the
boring.
lore. Yeah, it's just all the background politics and
But
lore.
once season 3 hits, you're like, bro,
Yeah,
what?
I literally just trudged through
Oh
season
my
2,
God.
and season 3 was just like, oh, that one scene. I won't spoil it, but there's a scene with Levi that just blew my
Oh,
mind with
yep.
the animation.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck?
Get it! Yo, yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
you get it.
Yo, it's so good.
That was sick.
So good,
Ugh.
dude.
And season 4 has been crazy. Like
Levi's such a
just-
cheat. God, that man is so amazing.
dude. Fucking Eren Yeager.
Yo, yes.
Aaron is crazy.
Yeah,
right now, bro.
look, yo,
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
bro, what the fuck has gotten into you, my boy?
I don't want to spoil it for
Yeah.
anyone who hasn't been caught up. I just told I was talking to Ghoul the other
Oh,
day about
I know
it.
he hasn't been
I was
on
like,
it
man,
for a while.
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, hey man, I finally caught up, and you told me to when I finished catching up to tell you if it was worth the watch. And it was worth the
Yes, I
watch,
told
so-
you. I'm finally glad y'all mofos are listening,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, dude, I'm back on it. man.
Yes.
I've seen the light. Attack on Titan.
Thank
is
you.
great. The story is crazy, man. Like, once I started understanding the story that they were talking about and explaining like why the Titans exist, basically, and the whole walls and the society, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. Like, it blew my mind how much bigger the story was than in just season 1 and 2. Like, they really just were like, yeah, that's only part of the world, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, you blew my mind when you
Oh.
told me that. I was like, wait,
It's
ain't
like,
no way,
oh my
dog.
god.
Yeah, because once season 3 hit, I was like, what's going on here? Like, is this like before? Like, what is this? And then it started to
Exactly.
come together. I'm like, holy fuck. The universe
yeah,
has
exactly.
been bigger now. But
Fuck,
yeah.
Attack on Titan is so crazy, man. And the last couple episodes have just been nuts again. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
I'm finally
Might
glad
have
to
to
able
keep
to.
it
I've
out
been
then.
trying to talk to someone about Attack
Yes,
on Titan.
I've been.
and
Dude,
I don't know anyone.
Oh my god, I've been trying to talk to every single you, freaking Ghoul, even another buddy of mine that stopped watching Attack on
Yeah.
Titan. I'm like, please just watch it. But I don't know, man. It's been, just watch it. Oh, you won't regret it.
Yeah.
I promise you. But it's so good, man. I'm
Like,
big.
I know
big
it's
fan.
a shit thing to say that you have to trudge through part of
Oh
a show
yeah,
for
you
it
do.
to get
You
good.
do.
But like season 1 was good. I'll admit that.
Mhm.
Season 2 is a little slow, and it's only slow because of dialogue.
Yeah,
really.
100%.
Um,
And season
But
3
ju-
hits
just-
is like,
just-
whoa, what the fuck?
just watch. Just keep watching Attack on Titan, people. Anyone who's listening, who maybe fell off like I did around season 2
Yes.
or after season 2 and didn't watch season
Do
3,
it.
please continue it. Watch season 3. Watch the final season where it's up to now, or even if you're waiting till it ends, watch season 4. It's been pretty fire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the manga. I don't know where we're at in the manga, so I don't know about the ending. All I know about the ending of Attack on Titan is people weren't happy with the manga ending.
Yeah, I heard about this. I haven't read the manga, but I
ju-
heard about that.
I know a lot of people weren't happy about it. It's just like Demon Slayer, and I was one of those people that weren't happy really with the Demon Slayer manga ending. So I'm a little nervous to see what happens at the end of Attack on Titan, but so far, my view has definitely been changed. That like the show is crazy. It's been, oh my god, the last episode with, I can't even say the character's name because it just spoils. it.
Okay, yeah, please don't.
So it's just mindfuckery, basically.
Well, I will be watching that here in the next few days, and we can talk about that.
I'm telling you, bro, you got to catch up to part 2 of season 4, which honestly is stupid that they split up season 4 into 2 parts. Why not just keep it?
You have no idea how pissed off I was sitting there and fucking the end of. I'm like, yo, is that it for part? Is this it? Like season 1, you're gonna leave me like that?
What?
And they're like, yeah, part 2 is coming out like in a whole another year. I'm like, you motherfuckers. Yo, what a crap way to stop. I mean, it was a good way to stop it, but in my eyes, I was like, bro, why are you going to leave me like that? That's like leaving me on stiff. And I'm like, bro, are you going to finish?
Yeah, it was a pretty rough cliffhanger.
Yeah. Fire.
But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode, guys. Thank you guys for, tuning in on whatever platform that you choose. On Spotify, please, if you're listening to us there, rate us 5 stars. It helps us grow.
Facts.
Helps the algorithm let us know that we are here and we are alive and we are putting out content. So that would be much appreciated. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell when we put out new videos. Comment. Tell us what was your favorite part about the podcast. Let us know, man. Feel free. Give us any and all feedback, whether it's positive or negative. We will take all of it on whatever you choose to listen to us on. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it. Pretty exciting times right now that we're in a pretty crazy season. I'm sure the next episode's gonna be chock full of some more trailers, I would hope, and some more reactions to what's been going on in the space of both gaming and entertainment. But yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I've been Diabolic Hollow. Thank you guys for watching. If you wanna outro.
Yes, sir. It's been your boy One Bam Cheese. Good spending it with you, and yeah, until next time.